Hello there, it's Andy again, your lonely libertarian citizen of California. Today I was reading the paper and, well, it looks like they passed, or they're about to pass through the committee. They passed through the committee the One Health Care proposal from the Senate, and there are like 4 or 5 competing uh, plans out there, and they'll probably just amalgamate them, and you'll get the worst of all plans put together. And this is the way this Congress, our government, works. One of the things I find really interesting about this is that they will fine you for not having health insurance. Now, where in the Constitution does it say that if the government decides you need something, they can fine you for it? I don't see how this is constitutional. I'd love to see it challenged if it does go through, because it will, of course, then uh, if you challenge this and it does go through and it's challenged all the way to the Supreme Court and they find it unconstitutional, there are probably a lot of other things out there that are unconstitutional. Um, in my view, we need the states to decide what health care plans they want to offer. If the state wants to offer universal health care, like the state of Massachusetts, which is a very liberal communist state, or the state of California, then that should be up to their voters to decide. It shouldn't be for the senators to decide. In the Constitution, it does not say that there should be a national health care program. That it doesn't. These kind of programs are supposed to welfare, and that's supposed to be run by the states. That's why each state has its own welfare system, and then they get money from the federal government, which I think they shouldn't, but they do. That's why each state has its own unemployment insurance system. And if you're chopping chicken in Arkansas and you live across the border, you're going to get a different payment than the guy who lives in Arkansas. So it's interesting that they want to apply this nationally. And then the other thing that I find really unnerving is that someone who's just out of college is going to get the same health care plan imposed upon them as someone who's 65 years old, when they don't need the same services. So basically, young people again will end up overfunding their plans early on, and for 20 years I had health insurance, still do, but I can tell you that I didn't use my full benefits. Oftentimes I ended up paying for the whole health insurance for the year because I didn't really need it and didn't have to go to the hospital or anything. And then I had the deductible, $250, which was the lowest deductible. We always took the lowest deductible. I knew I wouldn't need it, but I ended up paying the deductible too. So really, I just paid for a whole year of health insurance and got no services for it. So this is a interesting plan they're coming up with. This is pure socialism. And then it's totalitarianism if you're going to add in fines if you don't decide that you choose not to have health insurance. And there are plenty of people who are extremely healthy that really don't need it. So I just find it really interesting that this is the way our country has evolved to. I certainly will not be taking a government-run health care plan. I'll have my own health care insurance that I choose. And if it's forced upon me that I should take a plan, then that's it. I will not have any health insurance. I certainly don't want anything from the government. I mean, look at this government. The post office is broke. Our treasury system is broke. The whole government's broke. I mean, every single thing they run, Amtrak, broke. I mean, every single thing is broke. It all needs bailout, and you want them to have control of your health care. Yeah, so you're going to get dirty needles. You're going to get beds that aren't clean. You're going to get all kinds of stuff that you see, and like the pre-fall of the Iron Curtain stuff. You're going to see Eastern Europe in America. So, anyways, I find this just disgusting, and how liberals don't see through this stuff is amazing to me. How Democrats, don't see through this is amazing to me. But you're going to get the worst of the worst when it's mandated by the government. And I'm telling you now. So when you finally realize that, don't come crying to me. Just go to Canada, or go to Great Britain and try to get a knee replacement. It'll take you years. Anyways. let it go, and I'll leave you with this. Oh, I was going through my collection of old money, and I found this. This is a Reich banknote. 1,000. I don't even know. It's from 1922, Berlin. And I don't remember if that's before or after the Weimar Republic, but it's a Reich banknote. 1,000 marks. You can imagine now, of course, it's only a collector's item. It's not worth anything. They don't even use marks anymore in Germany, but 1,000 marks. And you can imagine what this might have bought. Probably nothing at the time. But this is where our money's going. Right there, 1,000 marks. Soon it'll be $1,000 bills and $10,000 bills, $100,000 bills. It'll be like Turkey when you have to pay $500,000, 500,000 Turkish lira. I remember when they chopped off 6 zeros off the lira notes. Zimbabwe. Or down in old Mexico a few years back, it used to be that things were priced in the thousands because the smallest the smallest bill was a 1,000 peso note. So this will be our future of our dollar right here. Take a good look at it.